Well, good morning and Happy New Year. It's 2026, my first trade plating video of the year. Thank you for joining me. Today we are in Guildford and we're heading off to West Yorkshire. I'm going to a place called Brighouse where I'm going to be collecting a Toyota Hilux from a business up there. It's actually, dare I say, it's a relatively simple journey to get there. But it has been snowing, it's very cold indeed this morning. My hand is freezing as I hold my camera up. But yes, it's fast approaching 9:30. My train is at 9:34. I'm just heading for Guildford station. We shall head off to London. We'll catch up again there and I'll tell you a little bit more about our day and the week ahead. Well, welcome to London, just gone 20 past 10. I have a train today, a Grand Central train from King's Cross. I haven't travelled on that service that often, so it might be a little interesting to see how that train is. That is actually going to take me directly to Brighouse from King's Cross, leaving at 11:17 from King's Cross. So yeah, I was a little bit surprised that I'd be able to get directly there without having to change to a local train up north somewhere. But there you go, hopefully that will work out nice and easily. So yeah, like I said, almost 10:30 now. You might be wondering why I don't leave earlier in the morning. There is actually a reason for that, in that it was about half the price to leave at the time that I'm leaving now, as opposed to earlier. So I am saving the company a bit of money. I mean, admittedly, I could have got a really early train, as in about, 5, 6 in the morning. But in all honesty, I live about an hour or so's journey from the train station. And yeah, I don't really want to get up in the middle of the night if I can avoid it. I know some drivers do that regularly, leaving at 2, 3 in the morning to get their first delivery done by, I don't know, 8, 8:30, that kind of thing, leaving in the middle of the night. But for me, obviously, I'm starting my days with a train journey as opposed to a car, so it doesn't make quite so much sense for me to do that, because if I left at 2 in the morning, there would be no trains. Anyway, I'm just walking across Hungerford Bridge, crossing the Thames. Beautiful, crisp winter morning here in central London. I'm going to get on the tube at Embankment and then head off to King's Cross from there. "11:54, right, we are at King's Cross. I've got just over 20 minutes to my train, so all good so far. Well done to the railways, despite, well, there was a little bit of snow. I don't know what it's like up north, but yeah, the railways seem to have behaved themselves so far today, actually. Anyway, I thought this week I might film a few of my journeys. So we're going to Brighouse today. I'm going to collect a Jimny from Nottingham tomorrow, and I believe I'm collecting another Suzuki Jimny from Liverpool on Thursday. So I might not film the whole journey for all those days, but I might see if I can fit some of my journeys together into one video, see how that goes. Welcome to King's Cross anyway. Let's get to Brighouse, let's go to West Yorkshire, and then it's a 238-mile journey back in the Hilux, hopefully. Well, that's great. My experience with Grand Central trains has not got off to a great start because my booked seat number is carriage B57. And I've just been in carriage B and the seats go up to number 56. So my seat is essentially the toilet. I don't quite know where I'm going to sit because all the seats are taken. Yeah, this genuinely isn't great actually because there really are no seats. It's not that big a train. All the seats are reserved. I don't want to be standing all the way to Yorkshire So I'm just going to hope that once the train sets off there are going to be some spare seats and I can just sit anywhere. Well, that wasn't too bad. Welcome back. It's 1:10 now. I am in Brighouse in West Yorkshire. I actually got a seat straight away in the end. I was very lucky. I was just waiting for the train to fill out a bit because most seats were taken and ticketed and reserved. But yes, I got a window seat facing forwards without the sun in my eyes, so win all round. And here we are, Brighouse. I've never been here before. It is quite snowy, as you can see. I'm going to have to be careful not to slip over. It's about a half an hour walk from the station to the business premises where I'm collecting the Toyota Hilux from. There has been a little bit of a development though today. So I'm in Brighouse now, but I've just had a call from George at TMC and he's asked if I can actually go over to a place called Holywell Green, which is just over near Halifax, less than 20 minutes away from here, to check over another Nissan Navara that I may be coming back here to collect on Friday. Bit of a different one actually, because the customer I don't think is actually going to be at home. I'm actually just going to go round to his house and check over the outside of the vehicle, which I guess is just parked in his driveway, and I can't check under the bonnet, I can't take it for a test drive. Yes, just a quick outside check basically to make sure that everything's okay, save a potential wasted journey on Friday. I guess it makes sense. It's all above board, he knows I'm going to be there. Anyway, right, for now, onwards. I'm going to head off and find this Toyota Hilux. Well, hello, it's 4:10 and you join me at Hartshead Moor Services just off the M62. And I'm only really stopping here, to be honest, because I thought I should show you what we've collected today before it gets dark. As you can see, the sun is already going down. We are still in the depth of winter. It is a 67 plate Toyota Hilux Invincible in a very nice blue colour. I will show you the inside as well. This truck has actually only done 36,625 miles. I'm all set up and ready to go. It's very comfortable. It's an automatic, which is nice for me on the motorway on the way home. But yeah, since we last spoke, I've been quite busy, of course. I went to check over this truck, and then after I did that, I did go to see the Nissan Navara I told you about earlier. And sure enough, the owner of that truck wasn't there. So I just looked around the truck outside their house, gave it a quick once over, exterior only. As far as I know, I will be back up here on Friday collecting that truck, and you may well be joining me for that as well. So 4:10, I've got, I think it was about 238 miles to get back home. But yeah, I shall catch up with you again soon at some point, I think. But for now, yeah, see you later. 8:53 a.m. Tuesday. The next morning I have successfully got back to TMC. Yes, one Hilux delivered. That was my first driving job of the year 2026. That was Monday. Tick, done. Yeah, I got back at about, when was it, about 5 to 9 yesterday evening, and we're now off again. I am going pretty much most of the way back to where I was yesterday. It's another M1 job. I'm heading off to Nottingham to collect a Suzuki Jimny from up there. So yeah, let's go. Back crossing the Thames again, sense of deja vu here. It is very cold today. I don't know if you can quite see it on the video, but it is actually snowing. Yes, -7 it said it was today in the car on the way over to TMC. -3 I think it was at Bentley Station when I got on the train, and a positively balmy 0 degrees C right now. So yeah, cold.
When Inspector Sands, please contact the station control.
Well, hello, it's exactly 3 o'clock and you join me on the outskirts of Nottingham. Behind me, just coming into view, the little black Suzuki Jimny we've just collected. Not the ideal vehicle for tall people, admittedly. However, all the same, as you may have seen on some of my previous videos, I do like Jimnys. They're fun to drive. Only done just over 9,000 miles, this Jimny as well. So yeah, really nice condition. This will clean up very well indeed. I'll just head off, I guess. 168 miles to get back here from home, give or take a few miles maybe. I'm going to go and put some petrol in the Jimny, probably just fill it up. Well, almost exactly 200 miles later, and it's Wednesday, and this is going to be quite short because I don't have any driving to do today. So yes, here's the Jimny. Got me safely back last night. When was it? I got back about 8 o'clock I think last night. Had a bit of a hold up on the M1 unfortunately. Yeah, just a very simple day, just dropping the Jimny off here at TMC, getting a train back to Guildford to collect my car, which is still there from where I left it Monday morning. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. It's -3 at the moment. They've been gritting the roads, and if you want any proof of how filthy the roads are, you only have to look at the front of this Jimny after 200 miles. This is going to need a very good jet wash. Well, good morning. It is 8:15 and we've reached Thursday morning. And a bit of a change of plan, because I thought that today I was going up to Liverpool to collect a Suzuki Jimny, but I'm not. I'm actually in Horsham and I'm heading just for North London, so there's been a change of plan. I am not collecting a Suzuki Jimny today. I am collecting a Honda HR-V from the Barnet area of North London. So relatively easy journey really. 8:15 now, should be in North London meeting the customer at about 11 o'clock. So actually, when I put it like that, it seems like a surprisingly long time to get to North London, but it does take longer to get across London than you think. So yes, that is the nature of the job. Sometimes plans change last minute, but we are here now. Time to head off to North London.
Welcome aboard this service to Peterborough.
8:51 and I've got off at Gatwick Airport. Slightly annoying, but I've realised that I have a split train ticket, and the second half of my journey, starting from Merston, is an off-peak single, so I can't travel until after 9:30. So rather than getting off the train at Merstham and waiting half an hour there for a 9:33 service to take me the rest of my journey, I thought I'd stop here at Gatwick Airport instead, because at least I can wait inside here. Just going to have to wait half an hour, get on a slightly later train and continue my journey. Right, here we are, Southgate Station. I'm here. I shall go and find this Honda. Southgate Station, which ironically is in North London. Hello, it's a little bit later, mission complete. I've collected the Honda from the Barnet area of North London and I'm now at South Mimms services on the northern section of the M25. So I've collected the Honda and I thought I'd stop here at the services just so I can show it off. And it is a white Honda CR-V from 2017, done 43,000 miles this one. I'll show you the inside quickly. Here we go, this is a really nice spec car. It's got leather electric heated seats. I've never driven a Honda CR-V before, but they're really nice and comfortable, I can tell you that straight away. Really nice and easy and smooth to drive. It's got a lovely panoramic roof that kind of opens like that. Well, it's turned out to be a nice easy day. Like I said earlier, I was supposed to be going to Liverpool today to collect a Suzuki Jimny, but instead I have a mere 71-mile journey back home. Not quite as clean and spick and span as it was when I collected it. The roads are filthy, but it is Friday morning and yes, one Honda CR-V delivered back to TMC. Good, job done. Let's head off on the next one. Right, so yes, Friday morning, it's fast approaching 9:44 in the morning. And I am off to exactly the same station I went to back on Monday. I'm going all the way back to Brickhouse in West Yorkshire again to collect the vehicle that I actually saw, from the outside at least, up in Holywell Green near Halifax. Without further ado, here I am at Alton and here we are at Brickhouse just over 4 hours later. All the way back to the same station I was at on Monday. That wasn't a bad journey at all actually, despite Storm Goretti, which has happened in the past 24 hours. Anyway, there goes my train. I will head off to meet the customer who is kindly picking me up from the station here. I shall inspect the Navara properly this time, having only briefly seen it on Monday. I think it's, 238 miles I think it was, back home. So I will catch up with you a bit later. Well, 3:47, collection complete. And it's kind of like deja vu, isn't it? It's like Monday all over again, because here I am back exactly where I stopped on Monday to show you the Hilux, but this time I have a grey Nissan Navara 68 plate, 75,000 miles this one's done. Show you inside. So this is a Tecna model, manual transmission, this one 6-speed manual, heated electric leather seats, all nice and comfortable, ready and set up for my journey home. I'm just going to go and have something to eat and drink while I'm here, use the facilities, and then I will be off back to West Sussex. And finally we've got to Saturday. Thank you for sticking with me all through this week. It's the last day of driving for this week, and as you can see I'm back at Bentley Station about to head off to Essex. So having just delivered the Nissan Navara successfully back to TMC this morning, I'm now off to the Benfleet Leigh-on-Sea kind of area of Essex to collect another one. And this will be the last vehicle that I'll be collecting this week. I will probably just drive this one straight home and I'll have it all day Sunday, and we'll be taking it back in for my next driving day on Monday morning. Anyway, it's 9:50 in the morning. Here is the train. Shorter journey today, just Essex and back. Let's head off. Well, who says we don't get to see some tourist sites, because I have come to central London. I'm just heading over from here at Tower Hill Underground Station to Fenchurch Street Station, taking my train out to Leigh-on-Sea. Yeah, Fenchurch Street Station's a funny one really. I don't find myself needing to use that terminus very much at all. Despite it being on the Monopoly board, a famous name station, it is also a very small station. It doesn't actually even have its own underground station. The nearest one is just here at Tower Hill, a short walk away. 243 miles I drove yesterday evening. I can't actually remember what time I got home, but I actually had a really good journey despite Storm Goretti wreaking havoc across the UK yesterday. I was very lucky. Yeah, and I actually had less traffic than normal on my journey home. And yeah, just 74 miles I think it is today, back from Essex.
We are now approaching Leigh-on-Sea.
Well, 12:50 I got here, just waiting for the customer to meet me here in the truck, and I'll catch up a little bit later. Hello again, and you join me at 4:15 at Clackett Lane Services. I've just stopped off the M25 on the way home. Here is the second Nissan Navara we've picked up in the past 2 days. 66 plate, so late 2016, early 2017 plate. Amazingly, this is almost 10 years old. Where does the time go? 58,000 miles only this truck's done, so low mileage for its age. Manual Techno spec, just like the one that we collected yesterday. Yes, I should have been here quite some time earlier than this, but unfortunately there was a problem with the payment going through. So this was purchased using the motorway website, which is usually very quick and efficient, but today for some reason the payment just didn't seem to go through, so we were on the phone to customer services, that kind of thing. Anyway, I've literally just stopped here to show you around the truck. I'm taking this straight home and we'll just keep it there until Monday morning. And then the new week starts all over again. So the day after tomorrow, I'll be off to Bristol to collect, you guessed it, another Nissan Navara, this time in white. But anyway, I shall wrap up the video, I think, on Monday, so we'll say goodbye then properly. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm going to head home. See you Monday. Well, it's Monday, and pretty much exactly a week ago I was starting this video in Guildford, heading off for West Yorkshire, and today, Monday, you find me a week later in Alton, and today I'm heading off to Bristol. Well, that's it for this video anyway. Thank you very much for joining me for an entire week's worth of tray plate driving. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do give me a thumbs up if you did. Please do subscribe if you're able to. That would always be very much appreciated, and I hope to see you again soon on some more tray plate driving adventures. So for now, goodbye.